One mistake I see a lot of dog owners make is they practice the dog's basic obedience skills such as sit down, stay, inside the house. But when it comes to leash walking, they only do that on a real life walk outside. So you try to set your dog up to succeed by training in home where they are free of distractions. But then when it comes to leash walking, you set them up to fail by practicing outside. You need to give your dog a fair chance of learning by also teaching leash walking skills inside the house. Everything starts within the home. If your dog cannot do these things in the home, they're most likely not going to be able to do them outside. When your dog has a solid understanding of becoming acquainted with the leash, checking in with you, staying beside you, getting right next to your leg, then you would transition from inside the home to the driveway, back and forth in front of your home. I don't recommend practicing in the home, getting a solid understanding of what to do, and then going for a walk. Like you went from little to no distraction to all the distractions in the world. The most common thing I also see is that people only train leash walking skills when it's actually time to go for a walk. So not only did you put pressure on yourself by saying, hey, we have to go around the block, and hey, stop pulling, but also you didn't set your dog up to succeed by practicing back and forth, just getting the idea down together. And then when you can't complete your walk around the neighborhood, you get frustrated. If you're only working on leash skills when it's time to go for a walk, which is maybe once a day, every other day, once a week, then you're not building up enough muscle memory or consistency for your dog to learn. When you're at home, I'm sure you're working on sit over and over and over. You're working on down over and over and over. Leash walking skills tends to be out of the way. It's inconvenient, it's too hot, and you don't really want to go outside to work on leash walking skills. If you're not going to train inside to start, and you're not going to do it multiple times a day, every day, your dog is never going to learn how to stop pulling. Start training inside the home. It's only fair. You taught everything else in the home. Leash walking should not be excluded. Don't go from inside the house to the farmer's market. Don't put pressure on yourself or your dog by thinking we have to make it around the block, because you don't have to. When we talk about repetition and practicing over and over and over, it's not just for your dog. It is also for you. When you taught your dog their basic obedience skills, you may have used treats and lured them. You now have a tool that you need to educate yourself on how to use appropriately, and also how to teach your dog to respond to it. You don't know how to dance and your dog doesn't know how to dance, and now both of you have to learn how to dance together. It takes time. So find your rhythm and just keep practicing.